All right. Sorry, guys. Had to reset up the camera real quick. Not sure why it's so crooked. There it goes. There it goes. All right. We are here. What is up, everybody? If you're here, say what's up in the chat. Appreciate you guys for joining me. It's much higher than normal, too. Not sure why. Whatever. It works. It's working. I'm not going to mess with it. I hope you guys are all doing well. Say what's up in the chat if you're here. All right. Let's see here. I'm not sure why this thing's not letting me. All right. So we are now streaming on YouTube and on Twitch. So that's pretty cool. Finally figured out how to set that all up. Just trying to change the not sure why I'm not finding my normal decal. Yeah, so we've got what's up, everybody. If you're here, say what's up in the chat. Love to have you guys. So yeah, we've got a new HOH on our hands and a lot to talk about there. Gonna be very interesting. While I finished setting this up, I was trying to find my other thumbnail, but it's not popping up on here. So let me see if it's because it's on the other computer. That'd be why. All right, give me 2 seconds. It's easy for me to drop this over. Make sure that's the right one. That's it, but that's not the one I want. So yeah, so what do you guys think in the chat? Let me know what you think of our new HOH, Keanu. Keanu is the new HOH and very interesting. I worry for Rachel, but I feel like Rachel can get herself out of this spot. We'll see. So that's what's going to be interesting. I'm very, how do I say this? I'm very interested to see what Keanu will do now that he has a little bit of power. All right, duplicated and then share. All right, so let me just transfer this over to my other computer. There we go. Perfect. Done. So yeah, what do you guys think? I'm gonna pull up the live feeds here in a second. We can watch the live feeds together and kind of see what's going on. I just had to fix one thing real quick, and now we should be good to go. Hope you guys are all doing well today. I wanted to come back on last night, but I didn't. I wasn't able to have an opportunity to do that. All right, so now we are streaming on YouTube and on Twitch. I got it to work on both the after show page and on Twitch at the same time. Glad I was able to figure that out. All right, cool. Now we're good. Now it's all set up. So yeah, so let me know what you guys think. I'm going to pull up the live feeds right now so we have that. None of the above. Submit. All right, cool. All right, so how you guys doing today? How's everyone doing? Say what's up in the chat. And I'm pulling up the live feeds now, so we have that going at the same time. All right, so all right, let's put the headphones on so we can watch it. Let me know if you guys are coming here from YouTube, if you're coming here from Twitch, what have you. coming from my post on Instagram or Twitter. All right, so live feeds are up. So we got people in the backyard chilling. Looks like not a lot going on right now, per usual. Hope you guys are all having a wonderful day. Just got done. I started the stream a little late today because my landlord had to come and replace or get a plumber out here to replace our garbage disposal, which was leaking. So that was fun. That was a little bit of a mission, but we're back. We got the garbage disposal again, and so that actually got me to be here a little later than I wanted to, but it's all good. We're here now. All right, so views, live viewers. I have to. Let's see here. All right, so Keanu's the head of household, and I didn't get to watch any of the feeds last night, and I just hopped on right now. Like I said, I've been dealing with the new garbage disposal getting put in, so that was a lot. Keep your mouth at the mic. No, I appreciate it. Thank you. I know sometimes I wander away from it, and I need to talk into the mic. Thank you so much for letting me know, Kira. All right, cool. Now we got that working. Perfect. So what do you guys think? Do you think Keanu is going to be going after Rachel? Do you think that she can get herself away from this situation? I think it's going to be tough for her. I really do. All right. I might have to turn the mic up a little bit. Maybe that's why. But yeah, no, I'm worried for Rachel in this situation, just because Keanu, obviously we know the relationship they've had has been very turmoil. She just, I don't know. I don't know if it's going to be something that she can overcome because of his vitriol, basically, for her at this point. She didn't do herself any favors last week. She definitely worked her way into losing that relationship, especially towards the end of the week. But was there ever really a relationship there to be something? Because like he just doesn't want to work with her for whatever reason, even though she's given him all the information that he needs. He just will always take Vince's side over hers, and it's very interesting. Do we think Keanu is actually going to just go after all the women? Do we think he'll actually put a guy up? I don't know, because it's Keanu. And at the same time, we were waiting for this to happen. Like a couple weeks ago, we were dying for a Keanu HOH. We thought, oh my gosh, if Keanu gets HOH, it's going to be such a great week. And it's still going to probably be a very fun week because, one, it's Keanu. And he's going to be very interesting to see. But two, at the time, we thought, okay, him and Rachel have a good relationship. Maybe they'll work together. But after this last week with the Vince HOH, I don't know, man. I really don't. I don't know what he's going to do. I think Rachel's in a lot of trouble. Now, like I said, I wasn't able to watch the feeds last night, and I've been dealing with stuff this morning. So you guys will have to fill me in. What has been going on? What has transpired in the last, 12 hours since he won HOH? Also, if you guys can, give me a follow, give us a subscribe. We appreciate you guys. I'm multi-streaming right now on Twitch. You can find me on Twitch, twitch.tv/Bobby Goodsby, or right here at Reality After Show. Subscribe at After Show. I definitely got to adjust that thumbnail because that thumbnail has just been my basic one for universal for Twitter and stuff and Instagram. But now that I figured out how to live stream both on Twitch and YouTube at the same time, I need to figure out how to, I just need to adjust my thumbnail so that it's better, because it's just very basic right now when it comes to the thumbnail for YouTube. We got the live feeds up right now. Looks like people just chilling in the backyard. Let me switch to camera 3. Okay, we got Vince and Ava talking. I want to hear some people talking Game Talk, because Game Talk is where it's going to be at. Appreciate you guys joining. If you can, give us a follow, a like I said, twitch.tv/Bobby Goodsby. Appreciate you guys. I stream every Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, and Friday from noon Pacific to 2 p.m. So if you guys want to come chill with me over here on Twitch or on YouTube, either way, we're happy to have you. But say something in the comments, guys. I want to hear you guys' opinion on things and what you guys think is going to happen this week, and what you think is going to be Keanu's target choice. Right now, the house guests are just chilling. They're just chilling. They're not really. We got Ava and Vince in the room talking. But what are these two really going to talk about? Like, they really aren't completely on the same page. Let me check the backyard stream real quick. We've been asking for a Keanu HOH for so long. For so long, we wanted a Keanu HOH, and now we're to the point where, like, do we really want a Keanu HOH? Honestly, the fact that it's right before, Jury, like, this is the last week. So Keanu's in Jury, so that's great. I'm happy about that. But, like, this is the last week right before Jury, so people are going to be playing hard to make sure they survive to at least Jury. And the fact that Keanu is HOH for this week is amazing. It's amazing. We're going to have Rachel in full-on panic mode, though, for sure. Do we know what the competition was last night that they played? Because I didn't get to, like I said, I didn't get to see anything. Unfortunately, my wife has been sick, and so I've had to basically be a mom and dad for the last couple days while she recovers, so I wasn't able to watch last night. Let me pull up the chat over here, because maybe... Yeah, there it is. All right, so... Ooh, we got Mickey talking right now. Let's see here. Who's she talking to? Is that Will? Yeah, it's Will. Mickey could be in trouble, too. When Morgan joked to Keanu about him putting her on the block, he couldn't maintain eye contact in the bathroom. I think she's going up. That's interesting. Like I said, so Morgan was another one. I think Mickey is someone that I think could easily go up, especially as a house consensus target. And Rachel. What did I miss after the live episode last night? Catch me up. Honestly, I was telling people in the chat, my wife's been sick, so I wasn't able to watch last night because I was taking care of the little one, and she was having a hard time going down. It was a thing. So after I got done with the podcast last night, I was dealing with her, and then I had to sleep on the couch because the wifey was, like I said, under the weather. And at like 11 p.m., my daughter comes walking out being like, I want to come lay in bed with you. I'm like, well, here, lay on the couch with me. So I was just on my phone. I saw the Keanu won, but I didn't get to see anything. And then today I woke up and our garbage disposal was leaking. So that was a nightmare. So I had to get someone over to replace it. That's why I started live streaming a little late. For all of you that are new here, I said it earlier, but I live stream Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, and Friday on Twitch. And right now, and this is the first time I've been able to multi-stream, so I'll be live on YouTube as well. And that's noon Pacific to 2 p.m. every Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, Friday. At as far as the stream goes, like I said, you can watch here at after show, or you can check me out on Twitch, twitch.tv/Bobby Goodspeed. Pretty easy to remember. So Mickey and Will are talking in the backyard right now. I think Mickey's nervous. I really do. I said, well, hopefully it's an exciting week with Keanu winning. Will be interesting how Rachel plays this. I think so too. I think Rachel is going to be the most interesting one of the week because obviously Keanu's had it out for her, right? Let's be real. She's tried everything to work with this guy and he just will not do it. So especially how last week ended where Rachel, we saw what happened in the HOH room where she didn't want to give Keanu his time. She has no problem laying it out for Keanu. But the thing is, they have such a hot and cold relationship. I can still see her repairing this somehow. Like, it's Rachel. So I worry for Rachel. I think Mickey will be up there. And it turns out it looks like Morgan might be the other option. Kira Clark in the comments said, when Morgan joked to Keanu about him putting her on the block, he couldn't maintain eye contact in the bathroom. I think she's going up. That's what's scary. She can figure this out. I agree. I think if there's anyone in the house that can figure out how to play to Keanu's ego and really hype him up, especially since they've had a rapport to begin with. Like they've established a final two at one point, you know? Obviously, Keanu was never fully on board with that. But if Vince is locked in with Rachel, right? If he is like, okay, this Judges Alliance, this is a thing. I need to go with this. This is where I put my eggs in this basket. He might be able to do what he can to preserve the relationship with Rachel. Therefore, because his relationship is so strong with Keanu, he can convince Keanu that Rachel isn't the one to be going after. It should be Mickey. That's my thoughts. But what a wild week for it to be Keanu as the HOH. Like, of all weeks, we've been wanting it for so long. It's finally here, and it's the week, and whoever gets eliminated is out and not making it to jury, which makes it so much more interesting. I appreciate your guys' comments on Twitch and on YouTube. You guys are awesome. If you guys have any questions or things you want to talk about as far as the stream, just type them into the comments. I like to get to them all. So I just appreciate you guys being here, hanging out with me and talking to me and hanging out while we watch this. Let's see. Let me switch screens real quick to camera 3 because I see Ashley and I think Kelly talking. Oh, they're really just talking about food. They're not talking about much. Who else rating the stream? He got another Twitch and YouTube. Huh? Oh gosh, my friends are watching the stream. And they are not Big Brother people or reality TV people. They are just my childhood friends. So if you guys are here, I see you. Rachel is dressing extra sexy today. I haven't seen it yet. Let's see. Let's see what Rachel. Did you see the party that Brendan and them were having yesterday at like their local bar or whatever? They had a ton of people there. That was wild. I can't wait for when Rachel gets back for me to hit her up and be like, I knew. I knew the whole time. When you text me back, because for those of you that don't know, I podcasted with Rachel last season about Big Brother 26. So when there was rumors of her being out there and possibly going in the house, I messaged her right away, and she usually texts back right away, and she did not get back to me for like I don't know, 12 hours, and it was like 3 in the morning. And I was like, this is not Rachel. She's definitely there. So I think for the Big Brother stuff, I'm definitely interested. I talked to Brent Wagamont recently too, and he wants to come on the live stream. I think that what we're going to try to do is me and Brent are going to try to come on here and talk live feeds and talk about Big Brother and stuff. But then we also might do a live stream where we rewatch the Rahab sequester and do commentary on that video, because there's a really good video up that's really well edited about our Rahab sequester that we played 5 years ago. So we'll do like a, 5 years later recap / commentary live while watching the video. So I think that'd be a lot of fun, since we both played it, and it was a wild night. Like 50,000 people watching live. That was crazy times. Gotta love the COVID era of everyone at home, so everyone could sit there and watch. So hopefully I'll have Brent on here soon. He said he'd be down, so I'm really hoping I can get him on here. If you guys can give me a follow on Twitch, that would help me out a lot, just because I just started out last week streaming on here, and this is the first day I'm multi-streaming now, so we appreciate you guys joining us. Let's see here. I'm switching screens real quick. Oh, there's just Vince in the other room. Vince has got to feel great this week, right? Like, Vince has got to feel like there's nothing that can touch him this week, because Keanu's not going to go for him. So he made it to jury. Like, Vince is safe through jury. Like, I don't see a world where Keanu comes for Vince. So what he should do is just chill. He should just chill this week and he'd be fine. Shore up your relationship with Keanu. I think that conversation that they had in the workout room really helped solidify things with Keanu. But who knows? Like, things can happen. Crazy shit happens in this house. You never know. I think Will and Ava are safe to jury. I don't think anyone's coming for them. I really think it's Rachel, Mickey, Morgan. That would make the most sense. Oh, and I think the house target, Officer Nasty, I know who that is. What up, brother? Thank you so much. I think that the person that really has to worry is Mickey. Also, guys, next week we are doing our NFL preview podcast. We will be doing that on Wednesday. I believe Wednesday night. Me, Johnny Fairplay, and Gabe Ortiz from Survivor 47. We'll be on here talking Big Brother and then, NFL, and basically previewing the NFL week ahead for the first week of the NFL. And we'll be doing that weekly every Wednesday is the plan right now. Outside the three you just named, who else could go up? If there was anyone that I felt like could be another target for Keanu, I don't think he'd go after Kelly. I mean, he might put Kelly up just because Kelly's like a safe one to put up, but I feel like he feels good with Kelly. I don't know. Outside those, I mean, Ashley would probably be the other one. I would think Ashley has someone that could be a possible target for him. I just don't see him putting up any of the guys. I think Ava is worst case scenario if he needs to put someone up. I don't see him coming after Kelly. I don't see him coming after Lauren because I feel like he understands he needs those numbers. The big one is Rachel. Can Rachel somehow weasel her way off of getting on the block? I think that'd be the most interesting thing. Because I feel like that will be his target. I think it'll be his target, but I think the house will go after Mickey, right? If Mickey's there, they're going to try to take the shot at Mickey. All right, we got Vince going into the HOH room, so this is where it could get interesting, because this is what I wanted to see. I wanted to see Vince's conversation with Keanu and see where his head is at. Now, hopefully, Keanu allows him in, because that would be the most interesting part. To me, personally. I haven't seen Rachel pop up on here. Let me just switch cameras real quick. Go camera 2. Hey, Hot Tamale, thank you so much for subscribing. I appreciate you, brother. Thank you. Thank you. Let me know if anything happens in this convo. I don't have the streams up right now. Oh, yeah, I'll definitely be chatting away with it. Okay, so he just got into the... Oh, no. He's still outside the room. Keanu must be taking a shit or something. Because not answering the door. And it says, boy, Vince. I don't know. We got pretty much all the other house guests are outside chilling. And then we have Vince outside the HOH door just waiting to see if he can get in to talk to Keanu, which that's the conversation that we need to have. We need to hear what conversation that will be. I want to switch my Canva or the picture for my YouTube, because this is connected to the Reality After Show YouTube now, and obviously it's just kind of a blank me on there, but I need to have something that shows streaming and Big Brother and all that on there. But hey, we have 8 people, or we had 8 people, now we're down to 5. It was probably all my friends that were just here like creeping. They're the ones who liked and followed, so that's cool. Those guys could not give a shit about this stuff, though. I'll tell you that much. It's funny because we're in a group chat, and so I can see them talking in the group chat that's pulled up on my other monitor that's saying, like, are you guys checking this out? He's streaming again. It's like, yeah, I'm trying, guys. I'm trying something here. Okay. We got Will and Ava talking. They're whispering. Sounds like they're thinking Morgan and Mickey. I see you. Oh. I should probably try to do some gameplay on here too. The problem is I don't stream. Obviously, I don't play online games. I'll just probably do, if I can, maybe I can hook up my PS5 so I can live stream me playing video games or something with you guys. I don't know. I think it's dangerous to have you guys. Like, for people to be able to hear you guys. That would be dangerous for my career. But yeah, what do you guys think of the setup? So I got a new phone. I got an iPhone 16 Pro Max, so it's going to be better quality now. I think this camera's a little high. Let me move it down a little. There we go. It's a little bit better. Stop moving. But yeah, I got the new setup, all the Viking stuff, cards in the back, new lights, 3 monitors. So we are all set up for live streaming now and podcasting. So it's about time. It was a work in progress. I got Amazon Prime Day came in clutch with all the stands and the new equipment and the new desk. So we are rocking and rolling now. I really want to see Vince get into that room, because once Vince gets into that room and talks to Keanu, we'll really get an idea of where Keanu's head's actually at, because that's his best relationship right now. Is he thinks that he is super close with Vince. But as we know, Vince will throw him under the bus whenever he gets a chance. Oops, sorry guys. I know that was probably loud. Another thing too, I want to also possibly stream on here and talk about NFL content as well. Probably do that on different streams, because I don't know if it's good to mix up, reality TV and then also that. And when Survivor season starts, I'll do like Survivor. I'll go live and talk about Survivor as well, like the weekly episode. If you guys are just hanging in, coming in right now, follow at After Show on YouTube if you're not on there, if you're watching on Twitch, and if you're watching on YouTube, twitch.tv/Bobby Goodsby. Appreciate the follows. Every little bit helps. It's just started this last week, so I appreciate anyone coming in here, hanging at me, watching the live feeds with me. I know Taryn I was watching Terrence earlier, and he has like 3,000 people in at all times. So I'm not saying I'm gonna compete with that, but I'm gonna try my best to at least be close in one day. It's only been a week. I think I've got like 20 followers so far on Twitch, so it's a work in progress. Got to keep grinding. Got to be consistent. Got to post. So, who do you guys think is the front runner right now? Like, who is the front runner to win this whole thing? Because I think there's plenty of options still available for like win potential and win equity. I think I want to do a list at some point, maybe do a graphic on here where we go over like my front runners for winning the game. There's definitely some people I think have very little or zero chance of winning, but not many. To be honest with you, it's a pretty fluid house. I don't know either. So if I had to rank them in order, right, I would probably put, okay, at the bottom, I would put Kelly. It's hard, though, because Kelly's won a lot of competitions to save her life, and, like, she keeps pulling it off. She keeps, like, saving herself. So Kelly is one I would probably put at the bottom, but that's hard to say. Honestly, I know people like her, but does anyone ever really feel like they're in trouble sitting against Ava? Like, Ava just plays the middle a lot. And people feel good with her, but they don't really strategize with her a ton. So I would put her probably next, even though I do like Ava, and I think she has a chance. Then I would... actually, that's tough. I was going to say, I was just thinking that too. I was like, I think I would put Ashley below Ava. I would put Ashley below Ava. But Ashley's getting better. Ashley's got correct reads at times. She just doesn't know how to socialize as good as other people. And people don't really take her too seriously. So I think I would go Kelly, Ashley, Ava. I would probably say Mickey next, because mainly I just don't think Mickey is long for the game, but I also think people don't really respect the game she's playing because she's been very wishy-washy with her like emotions. Like 1 minute she'll be like, oh, you're my best friend, I love you, I want to play with you, all this stuff, and then the next, we got to go after that person. And it's like, okay, Mickey, like you were just talking about going after Rachel, and now you're like, why would Rachel ever come after me? I was praying for her and all that stuff. Like, just, it feels very fake. So I'd probably put Mickey next. And then I would probably have to put Will. Now, here's the caveat with Will. Will is very liked in this house. And he could win strictly off of just social game and people just like him as a person. You know, we've seen plenty of winners happen where they get the win because they're just a likable person. They're someone that people feel good around. So they want to give that person the win because they respect him and they like him. So I could see Will winning. That's why I put him kind of in the middle. But he needs to do something in the game. Like, he needs to, at some point, win a competition or have some kind of power to increase his win equity. I know right now it's not a good look for him to do that, but he can't throw every competition. At some point, he has to be responsible for some kind of game movement. I think Will could do some big things, but yeah, so far just a nice guy. Exactly. Like, I think socially he's in a great spot, and he did exactly what he had to do to get to jury. But now that he's in jury, most likely, I think in like a week or two, time to start winning some stuff, so you have some more win equity because you made moves in this game. Then I would probably put Morgan next, because Morgan, while she hasn't had power, she has had a lot of social gameplay that I feel like has helped her and has, Kendra said, I want to see Rachel at the top of the list, but worry she has a hard road there. Don't get me wrong. Rachel's going to be at the top of the list, but she does have a hard road there. She's probably got the hardest road of anyone. She's got by far the hardest road of anyone. So I think next I would probably put. So I said Morgan. Like I said, Morgan could win, but she needs to win something too. Like Will, she hasn't won anything. She's tried, she just hasn't yet. But I think we're getting to the point in the game that if she survives this week, which that's still up for debate, she needs to make a move to really solidify herself. I've been disappointed by Morgan. I thought she would be great. So far, Morgan has been very average. Yeah, she can't win anything. So when you don't win anything, you really don't have the ultimate say in the house, and you can't get into people's ears and hear what they're actually thinking. So she's had to play from a position of, okay, I have my social interactions with people and I feel good with certain people. But if you don't have any power in the house, then you really don't have any final say. You can have an opinion, but you don't have any final say in anything, or you can't really influence anyone. She does as good as you can at influencing people when you don't have power, but she needs power to be actually influential, if that makes sense. So next, man, I got to think who else we got left in this house. So left in the house that I haven't said is obviously Rachel, Keanu, Vince. Is there someone I'm leaving out? Is there someone I'm forgetting? I'm trying to think. Rachel, Keanu, Vince. I think that's it, right? That's the last. Oh, Lauren. Oh God, Lauren. Okay, let's put Lauren down a few notches. Actually, Lauren might be towards the bottom. That's how forgettable Lauren is that I forgot she was even a player on this season. I would put Lauren below Ava, to be honest with you. Like, yes, Lauren had power at one point, but she didn't do shit with it. And she is just obviously not getting her way at all. The week where she saved Vince was put her in a terrible position with a lot of people in the house and put her on the outs and allowed Vince to basically stay in this game and then not do anything to benefit her after she did that. Yeah, I would put Lauren below Ava. Okay, so then we got the top three. So I would probably put Keanu next. Now, Keanu won HOH. That's huge. He needed that for his game. And he solidified himself to jury. But Keanu is still a social pariah in a lot of ways, right? Like, he's a good guy. People like him, but no one wants to work with him. Like, when you, week 2, say, I'm going to take out everyone in this house one by one, that instantly put him on the outs with everyone. Not to say he wasn't already, but, like, you say that, it's like, what the hell, man? So I would put Keanu next, but Keanu saved himself multiple times. He's a challenge beast. He's proven to save himself. And now he's to the point where he actually has HOH power, and I want to see him. Can he do something good with this? Can he actually use this to better his game, or is he just going to crash out and burn? It's going to be very interesting. Any chance of a women's alliance? I mean, there's been so many times where it's felt close this season. Like, it felt like something that could happen. But, I mean, I think we've gotten bits and pieces of it. I just don't think enough of the women fully trust each other. But they have said that, like, they want to take out the men one by one at times. It just never follows through, right? It's like every season. There's talk of it, but it never follows through. And there's only 3 guys left, so something can happen. I just think a woman's in trouble this week for sure, especially with Keanu in power. So next I would put Vince. And Vince is it's an interesting one because, like, he probably shouldn't be number 2 because it's Vince. And he's so indecisive. Can't make a decision at all. 2 straight weeks of all women on the block. Exactly. I mean, I think it's going to happen. I think with Keanu, it's 100% going to happen. That could start a woman. Absolutely. And that's the thing is, what's up, Brandon? That's the thing is it could start a women's alliance because of the fact that they're going to feel like ganged up on. I don't, the problem is Will, right? Will and Vince. Keanu's whatever. But with Will and Vince, Vince is very good with Morgan. like so good so that she is like even asking for his sweater. She's like cuddling up with him. Like apparently he got permission from his girlfriend to like flirt and stuff, so it's all good. But we'll see how that actually works out. But she feels really good with Vince, so that's why I don't think she would ever turn her back on Vince. And then secondly, you got Will, who everyone in the house loves Will. The women, whenever they form anything, Will's got to be a part of it. So that's why I think Will is like disrupting the fact that there will be an all women's alliance, you know? And as far as what I was saying about Vince has been so wishy-washy, but he's had power twice, and he's able to weasel his way out of things that I think you've got to at least respect his game enough that he's playing the game, that I feel like there's a lot of people Vince can beat, even though people don't feel fully good with him. Now, lastly, I put number 1 at the top, Rachel. Rachel's played this game 3 times now. She's a former winner. She's someone that obviously had an advantage over... I respect the game too. He has to stop crying, but I do respect the game. Like, he's playing the game. So at least I take that over someone like Lauren any day. Even over someone like Kelly any day. But as far as Rachel, I just feel like Rachel is the cream of the crop in this game. She's playing easily the best game, but she's in the hardest position. She's got a lot of eyeballs on her, and if she can make jury and somehow get into power again, sky's the limit for her, but she's got to get there. She tried convincing people that she can't win, and like she's an easy person to take to the final 2, which I think is the right move there, but there's no way that was ever going to work. Like, people are going to realize, no, Rachel, you can win. Like, you can win. So that would probably be my list. I think winning potential, I think that's what I would put it at. I think, what did I have here? So I had... Or something tells me Rachel can make it through this week. Something tells me that too. Something tells me like Rachel's going to be fine this week, or she's going to figure out a way to get to Keanu and convince him that it's not in his best interest for her to go. I just hate the week we had leading up to this with their relationship that put a big damper on that. So we'll see. I want to know if Vince got in the HOH room. They're not showing it to us at all. So what was my list? My list was Kelly at the bottom, then Ashley, then Lauren, then Ava, then who did I say after that? Will? No, Mickey, then Will, then Morgan, and then Keanu, Vince, and Rachel. I want to say that's what it was. Have nominations been done yet? I don't believe so. It still says on the screen nominations today, which doesn't mean it hasn't happened, but I don't think it's happened. Oh, here we go. We got Keanu. Oh, no. Vince is still waiting outside the room. What is Keanu doing? Maybe taking a shower or something. Who is that? Lauren? So it looks like Vince and Rachel are right in front of the... Or excuse me, Vince and Lauren are right in front of the HOH room waiting. Oh, Kelly just came up there too. Is he not able to talk? Okay. I was like, what is he doing? He's just hand gesturing. So... Oh, they're playing chess. I really want to see them get in there to talk. I think this makes it a little bit more questionable with the girls playing chess right outside the door. It's always hard when we get down to lower numbers like this because you get less and less people on the feeds actually talking game at certain points. Looks like no one's been able to talk to Keanu today. He's either in the DR or he's in the room. So, let's see here. I'm still not caught up on freaking Survivor Australia via the World because I usually watch on the Rap international feeds, and it's not working. I don't know what's going on, but it will not let me log in on anything to be able to watch those. So I emailed them trying to figure out how to get access to it because I'm like a whole week behind now. It sucks. I'm like 3 episodes behind now. So I got a lot of catching up to do there. Wife and I watched, what was it called? What's the new Marvel movie? Well, not new, but the one that just came out to Disney Plus. Thunderbolts. Yeah, we just watched that last night. It was pretty good. Pretty interesting. I think a lot of lead up to Doctor Doom coming. I was like, when was the last time either of us saw a movie by ourselves? She's like, I know. It was so nice. Because, like, we have a 4-year-old, and she just started TK. So she's finally in school from 10:30 to 2:30. And, like, right now my wife's at work, my kid's at school, so I'm able to finally start live streaming and trying this out. But it's weird. It's like, I could go see a movie right now if I wanted to. I could do whatever. There's no one here. I don't have a kid pulling at me during the podcast. Like, being like, Dad. No, I haven't seen Fantastic Four. She did, but I haven't seen it yet. So I'll probably wait for that one to come out later. Just because for me, with my time, while she's at school from 10:30 to 2:30, I get home. I'm Weapons. I haven't seen that one. I'll have to check that one out. With my time, it's like I decided I'm going to start getting back in shape. So I'm going to work out for an hour. Come home, take a shower real quick. As soon as I drop her off, go to home, work out, take a shower, hop on here, live stream every Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, Friday, and then hop off and then go pick her up, come home, get some lunch, and then go to my real job. So it's a very busy time schedule, but I feel like that's what's going to work for me. So even though, yes, I do have all this time in the world to do whatever I want, I'm trying to be scheduled and have things so I can try to do stuff. So Philip Solomon from Deal or No Deal Island 2 actually hooked me up with a workout plan and a diet. So right now, because I'm trying to lose weight, trying to lose like 40 pounds, he's got me on a strict diet of basically everything I don't eat, but I'm trying to be better. 2,200 calories diet and lots of water, no soda, no alcohol, which is like, I like to come home and have a drink. I like my soda. And then the workout routine is 40 minutes on the elliptical at 8% incline. That's it. That's all he wants me doing right now. So I did that the other day because, like I said, it was a rough week. I started my workout stuff, and then my wife got sick, so I was like Mr. Mom and Dad for a few days. So I fell on the wayside with the workout, but I'm starting again next week. So I'm starting Monday. I'm starting over. So, yes, 40 minutes on the elliptical. Yeah, elliptical incline 8% is what he said. So I did it for 40 minutes the other day. I got to like 20 minutes, and I was like, can I? Because I don't work out at all. I was like, should I stop now? I was like, no, you got to do it. So I did it for the full 40, which I was proud of myself. I did like 2 miles. And then as soon as I got off, I swear to God, I thought it was going to fall over. I was like, oh my God, am I okay right now? Am I gonna pass out? But I was fine. He's like, yes, that's normal. You're fine. I was like, okay. Ooh. Morgan's giving a little sass. Morgan seemed a little... She seems upset about something. So, very interesting. We're now cut feeds because she was talking about her DR session. So we'll see when they come back. But, yeah, I don't know. It's Keanu. Realistically, it's Keanu. Who knows what this guy's going to do, right? Like, of all people, he's going to be the most all over the place. As far as like the diet that Philip has me on, it's like chicken. Well, chicken is fine, but like chicken, ground turkey, which are both of those I'm good with. But like the snacks are like egg whites and spinach, 8 grapes or a cup of grapes and like 4 or what was it, 10 almonds. Like I'm like, how am I gonna survive? How am I gonna make this? But I gotta do it. Yeah, it's no salt is the big thing. He said like he's trying to cut out the sodium. So any like the seasoning for the chicken I use, it's gonna be like Miss Dash, which is actually pretty decent. Yeah, no more sugar. He said a sweet potato with cinnamon. I'm allowed. Yeah, no salt. Salt was the big one. He wants me to drink like a gallon of water a day. So, oats overnight for the win, Bob. Yeah, he has me on a gluten-free oatmeal I can have. I'm surprised you're still here, Corey. That's interesting. I wasn't sure if you guys left or not, but you're still here. I don't know how any of this interests you guys besides the fact that you're seeing me live. But yeah, no. Okay, feeds are back. Still nothing. Very, very somber, quiet day in this household. I don't know. Keanu's got to be in the diary room. Like, that's the only explanation. Which is like, of course he's in the diary room right now when I'm trying to live stream and talk about this. I got, 40 minutes left before I got to hop off and go pick up the kids. So we still got time, but it's frustrating. I want to see it. Supporting the good cause. I appreciate you, brother. I appreciate you. We need to get you into Survivor and Big Brother, and then you can follow along with all this. I doubt you would ever care. The fact that Officer Nasty even came in here. Shocking. Brandon, too. I saw that. Hey, I'm trying here, bud. We'll see what happens. What more content do you guys want to see me do? Because obviously, like, I do live feed stuff, but is there other stuff that interests people too? Officer Nasty's one of my personal friends. Like, he's one of my buddies. So, like, in real life. So him, Hot Tamale, Brandon, all those guys are like real friends in real life, like hanging out here. So, but the thing is, none of them watch reality TV. They do not care. So they're just here hanging out. Gotta get the YouTube to pay up. Well, the funny thing is, this is connected to Reality After Show, right? So it's all going to Johnny Fairplay from Survivor. You got to get them to watch. Oh, you have no idea. You know how much I've tried to get these guys to watch. Actually, some of them had done it in the past, but they didn't stick. Like, the thing is, it's not their cup of tea, which is fine. Everyone has their cup of tea. I understand this is a niche, and like I'm part of this niche. I'm way too involved part of this niche, but it's not for everyone. So I get it. I try, but yeah, it's a commitment too. Like, it's watching Survivor. Survivor's a lot easier than Big Brother, but like then I watch Australian Survivor, regular Survivor, Big Brother, Dondi, Traitors. Like, you got to pick your poison sometimes. A couple of them watch the Traitors though, so they do like the Traitors. What do you guys think about them opening up casting now for the new Traitors for just regular folk? Like, very interesting. I filled out my application. I still got to make my video, but I would really, really like to play that game. Because for those of you that don't know, like I applied for Big Brother multiple times, and on Big Brother 17, I got to the semifinals, but was cut. So that's the furthest I've got to actually be on Big Brother. But nowadays, with having a kid, a wife, all that, there's just no way I could ever do Big Brother for that long. My grandma once told me I should have went on Big Brother. Acting days have come and gone for now. Same here, brother. Same here. I think it'll be just as fun. I really do. And I think enough people watch it that they know the game that I still think, I think it's going to be very much so a lot of people who are trying to further their career that will be on the traders. But I think that if you can get a few people that are actual fans of the show, I think it'll be very entertaining. I really liked my application. I just got to kill it in the video. I just haven't had time to make it with the wife being sick and everything. So I'm thinking, maybe this weekend I'll try to film the video and send that in. But who knows? I've heard from behind the scenes they've had thousands and thousands of videos submitted. Like everyone's applying for this. I heard that they're like really having a lot to go through, and it's still open casting for a while. Like they extended, it was like a 1 minute video, and now they're allowing people to do 3 minute videos. So people are resubmitting their videos. It's a whole thing. Oh, there's Keanu. Okay, so Keanu sighting. He's downstairs in the kitchen. Yeah, he was in the DR. All right, so he's making a sandwich real quick before he goes up there to talk to Vinny. All right, well, we wait for that. I'll be right back for 2 seconds. I'm just going to grab a drink real quick. I'll be right back. And yes, I'm grabbing one soda because, like I said, I'm restarting my diet next week. So don't judge me. I know. It sounded so good, though. I was parched. Oh, Brendan. Brendan's here. What up, Brendan? The whole gang. So, I'm right here. Don't worry. I'm right here. So, Brendan is the one that also watches the traders, so at least he knows that. I'm here. We're still waiting for Vince to go into the HOH room to talk to Keanu, which is going to be the most interesting part of the conversation. Hope you guys are having a good day. Yeah, so Brendan, they're doing a new traders. Oh, you watch Big Brother too? I didn't know that. I thought you didn't really give two shits about Big Brother. But they're opening up a new traders where it's going to be all people that are not reality stars. So they're opening up casting to just everyday people, and that just started casting. So I filled out my application, and I just got filmed my video. But that should be really interesting. They're doing an actual traders with just everyday folks, no reality stars, and then they'll also have the reality stars one as well. Okay, cool. Live feeds are very boring right now. We're literally just watching them play chess. So, like I said, with Keanu and Power. Oh, yeah, Brendan, I don't know if you know this. So much faith in your followers. Well, I gotta hope, right? Keanu won HOH last night, so very interesting. Okay, now it's a conversation we've been waiting for. So Vince is up in the HOH room to talk to Keanu. I think it's just them two. Yeah, it's just them two. So this is where it's going to get interesting. I worry for Rachel. I really do worry for Rachel. Keanu week ahead, so that should be a shit show. Our initial thoughts were came to the consensus that we think it'll be Rachel, Mickey, Morgan as the 3 nominees. Corey. Of course, they switched the camera on me. I'm going to go back to Vince and Keanu. Vinny says he's not going to get emotional. Yeah, here come the tears. Yeah, it's not good for Rachel. Oh my God, Vinny, stop. He's acting all, I feel so selfish. He always cries. Yeah. You don't take ownership in what you've done. You literally never do. You just always wishy-washy. He's trying to convince Keanu through being emotional and basically reiterating, you can't do what I did. You can't miss. Okay, I missed a bunch. Can't watch feeds and you at the same time. No worries. It's all good. It's all good. So Vinny just went into the room with Keanu. Yeah, Keanu's the new HOH. Keanu is HOH. And Vinny's in the room right now talking to Keanu. It's sounding like... Is Vince trying to convince Keanu to put him on the block? He either better not put Rachel up. Yeah. I worry that's what is ahead of us. I don't know what because he's talking about himself being on the block, and then like if he uses the veto on him, but that would not be smart for Vince. He's saying everyone's terrified that Keanu won in HOH, which is probably true. That's probably very true. Because Keanu scares a lot of people because no one knows what the hell he's going to do. I don't know why he's trying to sell himself to Keanu. I don't know why Keanu would ever put Vince up. Is he so he's skeptical of Vince? What happened? Keanu's reiterating that he knows what he wants to do, and that he knows who he wants to go after. Because Vince keeps screwing him over, maybe. Oh my God, Vince with the woe is me once again. Oh shit! All right, so gotta step out for a bit. Thanks for the info. So Keanu just said that Vince going home isn't the worst case scenario for him. Oh shit! I think Vince is going up. I think Vince is going up. So Keanu's reiterating that Vince has not been in a position that has helped him. He's just only gone after his allies. So how is he actually an ally to him? I think Vince is going up. I don't know what the comp was. I didn't get to tune in last night. Hey, Nox Too Tall, thank you so much for the follow. I appreciate you. If you guys have the chance, subscribe at After Show. I appreciate you guys. And then also twitch.tv/Bobby Goodsby. Any follow, like would help me out a lot. Waiting to see the nominees today. If he takes out Rachel and gets to the end, he'll win. Okay, thanks. Thought they may have talked about it. Bojangles, if you're here, I forgot to say thank you so much for hanging in there and coming and hang out with us. Joining in for you, Bobby. Sad we're not getting no challenge coverage. Yeah, so I talked to Johnny. He's not sure what's going on with those guys. They were supposed to come do the challenge content. I'm gonna reach out to them and see what's going on. But yeah, I maybe they just decided that they weren't doing this season. I don't know, because that's not usually my realm. Is the challenge? They kind of are. They do it themselves. I know the camera mount's a little. I just keep banging the desk. That's why. Sorry for the camera being kind of shaky. That's on me. All right. See, I did it. I moved it, and then that really shook it up. All right. Let's see here. HOH comp was a memory, true or false, on the podium. Okay. Thank you. Don't bite your tongue. Appreciate that. So when you are doing Twitch, are you also on YouTube at the same time? Yeah, so I'm multi-streaming right now. So today's the first day I figured out how to multi-stream. So with the software I use, I can multi-stream on YouTube on the after show, and then I can also stream on Twitch on my own personal Twitch, which kind of helps me build a viewership on both. Happy to give you a sub. Appreciate your hard work. Thank you so much. I appreciate that, Nux Dutal. You're always a loyal one. I appreciate you. Yeah, I sent Johnny a message asking where Alex and Dan were. I got to message Dan because Dan... Hey, Lucille Zimmer, thank you so much for the subscribe. I appreciate you so much. Damn it, go back to Keanu and Vince. I want to hear more of their conversation. I'll have to message them, though, because I feel like they should be doing the coverage. I'm not sure what's going on there. I don't know if it's a poly thing or what. But I can message him. Actually, let me just hit him up right now. I'll text him and see what's going on with that. I need to figure out how I can lock this mount on better. Not missing Polly too much, though. It's been a good season so far. Sad Kara had to leave. Haha, but I'll listen either way. But hearing him bash the OGs constantly kind of sucks. Listen, I'm not a big challenge guy. I've seen a couple seasons at home doing pretty much nothing, or I would too. Oh, everyone in the group chat with the guys are talking. All right, so I don't know, man. Vince might actually be in trouble. Vince might actually have a target on his back. We got Morgan and Mickey talking. Team Keanu. I mean, I like Keanu. I love Keanu, but like, I want him and Rachel working together because I've got Rachel, who's a personal friend, and I got Keanu, who I just like, but they're constantly going like this, and I'm like, no, I need you guys to like each other. But by the sounds of it, Vince might be going up, which might be great news for Rachel. Because that's a number that would vote her out, 100%. I don't know. Keanu, if Keanu wins this whole game, I'll be very happy. I mean, obviously, I want Rachel to win, but I will not be mad with a Keanu win. That means we had a very entertaining season all the way through. I want Rachel and Keanu working together too, hoping Will steps it up a bit in the coming weeks. That's something we discussed. We were talking about earlier. I love Will. I think Will is great. I think he's playing great social game. But once we get to jury, Will really needs to step it up and start actually winning something. Like, he can't keep throwing everything. At a certain point, you have to have some kind of power in this game so that when it comes to it, people will then realize, okay, he did have some sway in the game. Outside of just being likable, which, don't get me wrong, people have won this game by just being a likable person. But I think that for you to win this game in particular, you have to have some kind of capital when it comes to challenges. The season is reminding me of Survivor 22. They put a bunch of dum-dums with Rachel so that she'd win again easily. I still think she has a very big uphill battle. Like, a lot has to go her way. The Bomb Mike, thank you so much for joining. Appreciate you. He or she is Team Keanu. Yes, Bobby, I think he will. He has to be better at things than he lets on for sure. Can you say again, how do I find you on Twitch? So it's twitch.tv/Bobby Goodsby. That's it. Just twitch.tv/Bobby Goodsby, and you should be able to find me. If you want me to, I can link it too. Let me grab that real quick so I can send you the link. Appreciate you, Kendra, for asking. What do you want to do? Here, I'll just type it in. Twitch.tv/Bobby Goodsby. There we go. I hope that went through. I don't know if that went through because it's not showing up. There it goes. Okay, twitch.tv/Bobby Goodsby. I think the winner of BB27 is Vince. Such a weasel. Honestly, Vince, Keanu, and Rachel were my top three in like win equity right now. I like Will. I think Will has an outside shot just based off likability, but he has to start winning something and showing his worth in the game. He can't just throw everything. Okay, we got Keanu and Vince again. And Kendra, let me know if you found it. If it's still not working for you, let me know. Like I said, you guys, if you give me a follow on my Twitch account, that's my personal account that's hooked up to Johnny Fairplay's reality after show that I'm producer of. So I'm trying to double dip with both multi-streaming. I might try to start a Kick too. We'll see. I don't know. Thought about it. Then I can multi-stream all over the place. I could even hook it up to my Instagram, Twitter, what have you, but I don't know. I don't know if you guys think that's a good play, or should I just do Twitch and YouTube only? I'm not sure. I'm just trying to get my face out there a little bit more. Oh, Vince is definitely going up. Hey, Kendra, Rocky, thank you so much. I appreciate you. Thank you for the follow. Like I said, it's just a work in progress. I'm just trying something out. All right, let's see here. Is this a safe space for AU versus the world talk? You guys can talk all you want because I've heard what happens. I as long as everyone else is okay with it. I personally haven't been able to watch because the Rob Has a Podcast international links are not working for me. So this last week, I literally was not able to watch any of the episodes. Yes, thank you, Kendra. I appreciate you for the follow. I saw that. Thank you so much. Is it on YouTube? Okay, maybe I need to search YouTube because I've been trying to watch it through the international links and it was working for the first week and now it's not. So I messaged Rob and them to see what's going on with that. But yeah, talk about it. I don't care. Go right ahead. I already know what happens. Will is playing for second or third place right now. He really is. But the thing is, we've seen people win just based off their social game. And if there's enough people on there that get to the end that are just not liked or what have you, like, do you think a Will could be, like, let's say Kelly is there. If it's Kelly versus Will, I think Will wins, even though Kelly's won more stuff. Multi-platform streaming finna require that fiber internet. Better call Verizon. Hey, I got better equipment now. Should be better. Found it and hit follow. It's on YouTube. What time will we know who's up? Probably within the next couple of hours. It said nominations today, so I'm assuming usually it's around what? Like 3 or 4 my time. I watch on South Hemi TV or Paramount Plus, but I'm in Canada. Oh, interesting. They've got Australia via the World on Paramount Plus. Bobby, I miss cigarette smokers on Big Brother. They would talk and hang out constantly. I'm with you on that. That is such a hot take. Like, I miss that they don't allow people to be out there smoking cigarettes and talking because, first off, what do they do nowadays? Do they just give them, like, nicotine pouches if they're smokers, or do they just not get smokers? Like, what? How does that work? Like I do, like, the nicotine pouches, so I wonder if I was in the house, would I even be able to bring these in? Like, I got one in right now. He's constantly see me do this, like that. I'm just moving it around. So, like, I would not be able to not have something. Pirates are alive and well when it comes to AU Survivor. They probably just don't get smokers. That's what my guess is, right? But I have a hard time believing they haven't had someone that's a smoker. Or maybe they just make them quit or give them a nicotine pouch. I think that was something in the past. I remember when they used to have the hookah out there, and they would all just be puffing on, like, Big Brother 5, and they had a hookah out there that they were puffing on. Like, I miss that. Like, that was like, let's bring that back. Excuse me. Went down the wrong pipe. I hate Jeff Probst for not letting AU Survivor on streaming. I know. And we had it for a second. Patch, yeah, there are mints, lozenges, inhalers. See, here's the thing. Would they let me bring, like, nicotine pouches in? It's just nicotine pouches. Is that the same thing? I don't know. I wonder if they drug test people and not allow smokers. I don't know. Honestly, I do not know. But I do. I miss it too. Because if I could bring these in, I'd be fine. But if I couldn't, I would not be fine. That's why, like, if I went on Survivor, I would literally have to, like, get off these for like 2 months before I did it, because I quit chewing and like all that stuff. So I switched to nicotine, but man, I would really have to that. And like, well, that's why I'm trying to lose weight too. That's why I'm starting to work out right now and stuff too, is because if I do ever get cast on something, I got to be in some kind of physical shape to be able to compete. Otherwise I'd be like half dead out there. Imagine me on a Survivor challenge and just like climbing something like, just go without me. I'm not going to make it. One of the good things is I'd be force skinny because I wouldn't be able to eat anything. I'd have a lot of reserve for that. Uh, when I was little watching the hookah, I thought it was weed. I was so confused. Dude, I hear you. I hear you. Does anyone know if they replaced Evil Dick Smokes with that lady destroyed all his cartons back in season 7? So, as far as I know, they did. And it was season 8. But yeah, as far as I know, when she like ruined all his cigarette cartons and all that, I'm pretty sure the show replaced them. Which, imagine Evil Dick, like, granted, we know why Evil Dick can't play, but like if he could play, he would never be able to survive on this season without being able to smoke. Like, there's no way. Yeah, from what I've heard, that they did replace him because that was his personal property. That they felt like they had to at least liably. I don't even know if maybe they took it out for a stipend. Who knows? Yeah, they had to have. They had to have, and I'm pretty sure I heard that they did because it was his personal property. Vince is trying to give the sad, like, oh, bro, I would never come after you. Like, I just, I'm sorry that my game destroyed yours. And, like, trying to act all sad like he always does. But Keanu, to his credit, is not having it. Oh, you only watched all the seasons last year? Nice. So Big Brother 8 was actually my first season. So I've been watching since 2008, 7. I was in college. I got into BB when they put Suri on. What was your favorite season? Because there's a lot that had happened between watching it live and I'm sure watching it after the fact. Did you watch Big Brother Canada? Big Brother Canada was really good. Keanu's right here. Keanu's right where, like, Vinny has always gone for his own interest over his alliance with Keanu. So he's not wrong. I'm so glad I set up the multi-stream because I feel like that has worked so much better with getting people and getting traction. And this is only day 1 of doing that, so I look forward to doing that again. Hold on 1 second. Wife is texting me. I got Love Evil Dick. I'm starting to watch the Canadian one, but it's hard to find. The best seasons are 11, 12, 13, and 7 and 8. Too many. Gotcha. Well, yeah, I agree with you. 11 is an amazing season. Watching that live was wild. 14 is one of my Sorry, I'm shaking the desk. I apologize for the camera. All right. Big Brother 14 is always going to be one of my favorites. It was so good. Big Brother 8 is what got me into Big Brother, and I love Eric Stein. So that's also one of my favorites. I'm actually a big fan of Big Brother 16. I know it's not everyone's cup of tea, but I really liked 16. And Big Brother 20 is also one of my favorites as well. But, yeah, I would probably say for me... 7. Obviously, 7 is amazing. But I would probably put it at, for me, 14. 12 is great, too. It's hard to compete with that, too. So, 14, 11... Or, no, not 11. Excuse me. Big Brother 10. So, 14, 10... 8, 20, 16. I think that's my list. Season 17, I probably really enjoyed that little guy. I can't remember his name. He was my favorite. Johnny Mac? Or Steve? Or are you talking about what's his face? The country dude. The Asian country dude. Why am I forgetting on his name? I'm a BB11 guy, Jeff and Jordan, Technotronics. I started rewatching 12 recently too, but I stopped because I was just like, I remember this. We had Matt Hoffman on the podcast a couple of weeks ago. He was great. It's looking like Vince is going up, and Keanu has no remorse over it. I love Keanu being so decisive and not being like Vince. So Vince is going up. Oh, God, Vince is going to start crying again. Vince is going up. My favorite house guest, I started with that season because of Day. I gotta love Davon. Davon's great. If you're gonna watch Big Brother Canada, great seasons are. Well, I love number 1, but season 2 is really good. Season 5 is really good. I like 4 a lot. 3 I hated. Trying to remember the other ones. They all kind of blur together after that. I didn't even watch the last season of Big Brother Canada. I'm not even sure if it was great or not. What's the one with Kevin? BB Can 5 is great. What was the Kevin season? I really liked that season. 5 is goated. 5 was an amazing season. Probably that and 2 are probably my 2 favorite seasons. But don't watch 5 until you've watched 1 through 4. Because it's a returnee season. So you got to know the backstories before you can get to 5, right? It's not a full returnee, but there's quite a bit. It's honestly, that could be something he does. If I were him, I would leave Rachel off. But obviously I'm biased, but I would leave Rachel off to try to build that chemistry with Rachel and try to repair that bond, make her feel even more trusted with you. But then you could also use that as a possible backdoor if you needed to. James season 17, so funny. Yeah, so James, yeah, that's who I was thinking you were talking about. He's the one who basically broke the wall competition too, because he was like doing like the squatting thing, or was that when he was on 17 or 18? Because he was on 18 too, right? Why am I thinking James was on 2 seasons? Was James on 2 seasons or not? He came back, right? Am I misremembering this? If Rachel gets kicked out, I'm going to stop watching the live feeds this season, but watch a CBS show. Well, hopefully you still come back and chill with us here and hang out with me, and we'll talk about the season. We'll talk about other shows, too, if you want. But come back and visit me. Okay, he did come back. I don't know. It's been so long since I've seen those seasons that I could not remember. So he was on 17 and 18, if I'm correct. Best viewers on streambo.com. Okay. With Day, Nicole, Memphis. Oh, are you? Well, the Memphis came back for All Stars too. Was James wasn't on All Stars 2, was he? I don't know. I don't really remember. It's been a while. So Vince is talking to Morgan and Mickey now. Talking about how he's definitely going up. Keanu's going after the side. Yeah. So not Memphis, but I'm pretty sure it was 18 because that was the season Nicole won. And yeah, it was Davon, Nicole, James, and what's his face from 14. Cut his hair. Oh my God, I'm blanking on his name. See, this is the thing. I totally forget people's names, but it's been a while. My dream girl on BB was Jessie Kowalski. She's my type. That is an interesting choice. Very interesting. Frank, thank you. Yes, Frank. How could I forget Frank? Frank on 14 was great. All right, so I'm going to be able to stay on a little bit longer because the wife's picking up the kiddo from school, so we're good. I was going to hop off at 2, but I'm going to stay on a little bit longer, and we'll talk some more. If you guys haven't yet, like I said, twitch.tv/Bobby Goodsby. Guys, go give me a follow there. Anything you guys do helps. If you can, help me get the word out. I'm just trying to get my name out there a little bit more. Yes, it's 2 p.m. here. So I live in California. I'm in San Diego area, so 2 p.m. Pacific. So I'm same time as the house guests. I think I live like 2 hours. Yeah, wifey for the win for sure. It's 5 here. Good to know. Yeah. So you're East Coast. Yeah, I'm West Coast. Kiddo's getting picked up from school right now by mom, so I'm able to hang out a little bit longer. Like I said, guys, Mondays, Tuesdays, Thursdays, Friday, 12 noon Pacific to 2 p.m. I will be live on here, both on YouTube at After Show and Twitch, twitch.tv/Bobby Goodsby. So come chill with me every Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, Friday. So what time does BB come on when you actually watch it on TV where you are? So if I was watching the actual feed here, it'd be 8 p.m. Pacific. But I usually use another platform where I'm able to watch the show on my computer on the East Coast time. So I watch it on the East Coast time. So that way when I do the podcast, I watch at 5 p.m. my time, 8 p.m. your time, and then immediately go into my podcast right after. So usually we do the podcast my time, 6:15, and I've already watched the episode. Yeah, so I watch the East Coast feed as well. I've actually been to a few tapings, and they're of the actual Big Brother, like being in the crowd. They're a lot of fun. I've been to 3, and all 3 have been iconic. The 3 I went to were Austin getting voted out with no shoes on, being blindsided. Caitlyn with the puzzle, which was amazing. And the Big Brother 19 finale, I was in the crowd. You can actually, the Big Brother 19 finale, if you rewatch that, you'll see me in the crowd sitting right behind Paul's family. I'm sitting right next to Frankie Grande to my left, Mr. Spectacular, Nicole, and Victor. And we were all chilling, and they kept asking me questions because they knew I was a super fan. Okay, I got confused because of the overshow. Couldn't figure out why you were watching same time as me. Yeah, it's because I'm able to patch in the East Coast feed is why. I pay like $3 and I can watch. I know you can do you can get a VPN and all that, but every time I try the VPN, it doesn't work. I think it's worked once. So like if I do it this other way where I pay $3, it's like I pay $3 once a week. I get it for 24 hours, and I just need it for the show. I do the same thing with Survivor. Because the VPN can just be unreliable at times. If someone knows a better way, let me know. But paying the $3 for peace of mind, knowing I have the episode no matter what, is kind of nice. Like 2 weeks ago, freaking Steeler, because it's Pittsburgh channel. So the Steeler game was like going on for like preseason games, so they weren't playing Big Brother. I was like, oh shit, what do I do? So I was able to find a way to watch it, but through a VPN, but it was sketchy. I literally had like 2 minutes to spare before the episode started. I was like, I'm not going to be able to do the podcast. What the hell? We can't do that here, whatever you just said. Gotcha. Gotcha. I have VPN, so I can watch live feeds on Pluto. How hard is it to get a ticket to be in the crowd? So it's not. So um, it's go to oncameraaudiences.com. Okay. Oncameraaudiences.com. And then there'll be like a Big Brother section. You can pick like live shows to attend. Big Brother is one of them. Now, this has been years, so don't get me wrong. But you apply to be a extra in the crowd through that website, and then if and when they have availability, they send you, hey, we have tickets available. But even though you have tickets to possibly attend, doesn't mean you're actually going to be picked to attend. So the thing is, like, when I went to Big Brother 19, I actually went to like the finale. I went to one 3 weeks earlier that I got picked for, and I got there like right when we were supposed to get there, and there was like already 20 people in line. They only let like 4 people in. So they have a bunch of people they give tickets to, but they only let in people that they actually need, because there's a lot of VIP and people that are friends with production, so they're the ones who you usually see in the crowd. And there's a few that if they have extra seats or someone doesn't show up, so they don't have empty seats, they then pull from the extras that get to get in. So when I went to the Big Brother 19 finale and I found out I was getting tickets to that, I was like, I'm gonna make sure that I actually get picked for this one, because I don't want to lose my spot in line. So my dumb ass waited 10 hours in front of CBS with no phone by myself, just to make sure I was first in line in the extra line. And when I got in, I was first in line. There was probably like 50 people behind me. Only 3 of us got picked to go into the Big Brother finale. So that was wild. So I got very lucky on that. And then I actually snuck into the after party that was literally right next door to the Ratford building, like when you go into the building. It's very small too. Like the stage and everything is much smaller in person than what you think. And there's probably like 30 chairs in there for people to sit, and they have a warm-up guy and all that. And you see Julie Chen. She somewhat interacts. You actually hear more from the guy who's the Big Brother voice than you hear about anyone else, right? So like you have the warm-up guy, but then there's the guy that's like Big Brother. That guy, he's one of the executive producers there, so he talks to you more than anyone. Julie Chen will say like hi, and like she's getting her makeup done and all that. But then afterwards, after we got out, I just followed Frankie Grande and Nicole and all them down to the VIP, because there's only 3 of us that technically weren't VIP. So I was like, are they going to really be able to pick us out of a crowd? And so I just snuck my way in there. And I actually have a photo with all those guys, because I didn't have my phone, but there was a girl that was there that had like a phone. I don't know. She somehow was able to get her phone in. And so she took a picture and texted it to me. So I have a picture of all of us down underneath the studio. So you like, so here's the studio. Okay, how do I explain this? So you walk up and you're going to the studio, then you come out, and just to the right of the studio, you go downstairs, and there's like a whole like underground thing where there's like a workout room and all that, and they set it up for like an after party where if I waited long enough, I probably wouldn't have been able to meet the cast, but they were taking so long. I was down there for like 2.5 hours, and like people were trickling out. I was like, I don't want to be the last one here when I snuck in here. So, yeah, it was interesting. But I can say I went to a Big Brother finale and I snuck into the after party, so that's pretty cool. Bobby, let's have a final 2 alliance and storm CBS to demand live feed flashbacks to return. I agree. Give us live feed flashbacks. Give us the rewind ability so I can go back and rewind and see shit from the past, what happened today, instead of just having to focus on what's live now. And also, most importantly, bring back the freaking live feed chat. Like, that's such bullshit that got rid of the chat rooms. I know it could be toxic at time, but I miss it. I had some great friends that I met through that, so I don't know. Give us that back. We are just got dogs right now, so they're probably setting up, nominations going on right now. They're probably setting up for nominations. So I'm going to mute that. Yeah, so I agree with you guys, though. So if you guys can't go to on-camera audiences and fill out the application, sometimes you might fill out an application and you don't hear back from them for like till the next season. So it's just when they have availability, they go in order. Bobby, predict finale night. Will Riley be invited back? I think yes, Riley, because Riley will be invited back because he didn't technically do anything. Like he didn't technically do anything to warrant being kicked out of the house. So why wouldn't they have him back for the finale? You know what I'm saying? So like if it was something egregious, yeah, he wouldn't be there and he would have been, kicked out of the house. But since he wasn't, I think now, will he come is a totally different question. That I don't know. I think he will come and try to save face a little bit. Be interesting to see him and Catherine's relationship. And I have no idea who'll be sitting in those final 2 chairs. Going to watch Survivor New Zealand now, Lisa's season. I mean, I'm excited. I love Lisa. I didn't watch her season. I did watch Survivor South Africa, so I knew going into it who he was, but I've not watched New Zealand, so I want to see that too because I like Lisa a lot as well. Riley, will he come? That's the thing. I don't know. Thanks on the ticket info. Looks really easy to get, and then I just got to get there early. Yeah, so if you do get an email back, they would email you, and like I said, it might not be this season. It might not even be next season. It might be 2 seasons from now. They just go in order of when people have asked for tickets. So, like, I put in an application again, which had been years since I've done it. I think I put it in at the beginning of the season. I still haven't heard anything. So I might not hear anything for a while. But just look for the email if they do send you an email. And if they do and you are picked to be a person in the crowd, get there early. Make sure you are. And here's another thing I can suggest to you, because this is insider topic right here, insider knowledge. When you get there, do not park in the parking structure, because when you get there and you park in the parking structure, you have to park at the top and then come all the way down. So, sorry guys. So the people that were waiting on the street will get in before you. So park on the street where you're able to. Leave your phone in your car because you're not allowed to have your phone. They will take it or make you go back. And then go through the underground, because there's a parking structure where they let people go up to park, but you can also come in on through the street. Go to where the parking entrance is. You just have to wait there, and then you just stay on the bottom floor. Go all the way back to the left. You'll be the first one there. This is insider knowledge. I'm giving you guys all the tips on how to actually make it and not waste your day driving or going to the Ratford lot for nothing. So if you're picked, get there early. I don't say get there 10 hours early. I just did that because I was crazy and really wanted to go to a finale. But maybe get there like an hour early, 45 minutes, or I would say at least an hour early. At least an hour early. And then just wait, park on the street, and then just wait right there by the entrance, and then you should be first in line. Because they may only pick one person. They may pick 2. Who knows? They may pick 10. It just depends. Riley was just grimy. He didn't do anything illegal or anything. Exactly. So that's why I don't see why they wouldn't have him. And maybe it's a chance for him to, save face a little bit. Are half the questions you are answering on YouTube? Yes, half are on YouTube, half are on Twitch. So if you hear me answering a question, that's why. Because I'm multi-streaming on both. Is there chat over there too? Yes, which was nice for me because I have both chats connected on one. It should pop up. Does it pop up for you guys right here? Like, are you able to see on both platforms? Are you able to see both chats? Or are you able to just see one chat? And yes, there's a live chat over there too if you wanted to check that out as well. It's the same feed. It's just 2 different chats. But like I said, guys, if you can, subscribe after show right here on YouTube. That helps the channel, helps us grow. And then twitch.tv/Bobby Goodsby. Also follow me on social media too, at Goodsby Bobby on both Twitter and Instagram. I just really like to see that I'd get there at noon. Hey, dude, do you? Like, listen, I'm a crazy one. Like, I was like, I'll get there as early as possible. And at the time, I didn't have a kid and all that stuff. Both chats, different colors based on the platform. Okay, cool. So you're seeing the same thing I do. But yeah, no, I mean, I got there early. What was funny was, okay, I know I've shared this a couple times, so I apologize for people that have heard this a million times. when I went to the Big Brother 19 finale and I got picked, there was like a group of 4 girls behind me, and only 2 of them got to go in. So 2 of them didn't really care. So they're like, whatever, you guys go. You guys care more about the show. But everyone was asking me like about stuff. Like the security guard thought I was crazy. He saw me out there the whole time. He's like, this guy's out of his fucking mind, just waiting in front of this building this whole day. But once I got in there, there was like the warm-up guy. He's like, I heard some of you guys out there were waiting like 10 hours to get in. And I instantly knew he was looking at me, and all these VIPs and stuff, like dressed to the nines, like clearly like production family or friends or people that are important. They're all looking around the room, and they're like, he's like, raise your hand if you're the one who was waiting out there that long. And I raised my hand, and they're like, oh, and they all started clapping. I was like, God, I'm such a pathetic loser. Who does this shit? All to get to the Big Brother 19 finale by myself. But whatever, it was cool. And then Frankie Grande like turned to me. He's like, who won the most veto competitions this year and HOHs? I was like, I mean, I don't know. He's like, aren't you a huge fan? I was like, yeah, I'm a fan. What's up, Mary? What's going on? Thank you for joining. You finally made it to one of these. I love it. But I was just like, yeah, I'm a fan, but I'm not like, okay, maybe I am an obsessive fan, but I'm not that obsessive. It was so awkward. I felt like, I was like, Frankie, I wish I could help you here, but I could not tell you. Riley should be banned. He crossed the line, and I'm not sensitive or offended easily. Don't get me wrong. I completely think the emotional manipulation was terrible. But how can you warrant banning him from the house? It's such a tricky subject, right? Because you can have multiple opinions on this thing. I go back to the fact that they didn't ban him makes me believe he will be there for the finale. But the emotional manipulation was terrible. I do agree with you. You're over the blockbuster? See, I like the blockbuster. I know some people hate it, man. And I really like it because I like the fact that people have the ability to, one, not be backdoored and save themselves. But also, I like the fact that going into Thursday night, it's not just a predictable, hey, this is what's going to happen. Like, there's a lot of ways it could go where it's not like Sunday night we're like, okay, well, the week's already over, we know who's going home, there's no point of even watching the feeds. Like it makes the whole week a little bit more fun. So that's why I like the blockbuster. But I think after this week the blockbuster should go away. I hope. I think by jury that makes sense. Surprised they're not doing a double eviction this week. I thought it'd be cool to have double eviction this week where the first person to go home does not make jury and the second person to go home does make jury. I thought it'd be fun. I like it, but for like 5 to 6 weeks. Yeah, it makes sense. Like, I feel like to jury is perfect. That's just me personally. I'm such a huge fan. I sent Zach Rantz Fruit Loop Dingus a pink hat to autograph with return postage. Did he return it to you? We are week 8, and I need a double. Exactly. Like, I think this week would have been perfect for the double. I don't want to see all good guys. I like that there's villains. The world should see grimy people like Riley so they know not to be like that. I mean, that's very true, too. That's very true, too, because as much as it sucks, at least it's not like he's actually physically harming someone. And I'm not saying emotionally harming someone isn't bad. I'm definitely think that's bad. But, like, I'm glad these people get a reality check while also showing the world this is how you should not be. I do agree with that. Oh, he sent you a pink hat too? That's awesome, man. That's awesome. That's great. I love to hear that. Everyone is predicting a 333 in the 2 hours Thursday in 2 weeks. That's interesting. A triple. Have we had a triple on Big Brother US? I know we've had it on Canada. Have we had a triple on Big Brother US though? I'm not sure if I really love triples though. Like double I get. Double I like. But triple takes on Huda from Love Island. She is interesting, isn't she? Huda is... She is a piece of work. I mean, her and Riley would get together like a house on fire, wouldn't they? God, that... I'm sorry. I can't do Love Island. Love Island is just way too much. And it's just like, what are the competitions on Love Island? Like, I get people love it, which is just like, this is like mind-numbing to watch. But like on Love Island, when they go and do these competitions, it's just free reign to make out with anyone, bump and grind on anyone, make out with anyone, and then it's like, oh, and then back to my person. What? It's just so weird. You're right. There was a triple on 22. I forgot about that. Thank you for reminding me. Big Brother 16, Victoria Raffaele, worst player of all time. I don't know. We've had some pretty bad ones. We've had, at least Victoria got to the end. Like, I can't say she's the worst of all time when she at least got to the end. She was just not good at the game. I mean, I would put oh my God, what is her name? Big Brother 16. The first chick that went out. It's not Frankie. Was it Frankie? No. Obviously not Frankie. What was her name? That would be probably one of my worst players of all time. What was her name? She had the blue hair. Joey. Yes, I think Joey's up there for worst player of all time. You may have talked about this last week, but what the hell was up with Julie pushing Rob so much that he should play? Is she forced? Payday for playing that game, right? So I think she was doing everything to push that out there. Probably production was definitely hinting at her to put that out there because they would do anything. But I don't think Rob's going to ever play Big Brother. Why would he? He doesn't need to. He'd probably make more money doing appearances in that 3-month time than he would playing this game. Like, they would have to probably pay him $500,000 just base fee to be there, right? Like, why would Boston Rob go through all 3 months without his kids, his wife, and all that to win $750,000 when he could just do appearances places and probably make $50,000 an appearance, right? Like, that makes, I don't see, he was being very cool about it and being like, oh, you never know, all this stuff. I don't think he has any indication he would ever, or intention to ever want to play. But I could be wrong. You never know. The fans make BB fans like saints. Yeah, it's true. It's true. Yeah, very true. The fans of Love Island make BB fans look like saints for sure. I think there's a lot of carryover between the two, to be real with you. Vince and Morgan making their own Love Island. Well, Vince has got a girl back home, so we'll see. Joey Blue Hair, yep. Kelly and Keanu should thank the stars for the BB blockbuster because they should have been second or third out. Exactly. But, like, what would this season be if we didn't have Keanu? Like, Kelly could be whatever. At least Kelly's been interesting to watch, even if she does play a terrible game. But, like, what would the season be without Keanu? Like, Keanu has been one of the old school. He would be canceled very quickly. That is another good point. Is Boston Rob on live feeds, it might also like hurt his reputation, if he says something or does something wrong. Like, like I agree with that point, Mary. Like, see, Big Brother is showing us, hey, this is what you're seeing and this is all real, right? Like, we don't know. And why would Boston Rob possibly, I'm not saying he would, but why would he even put it out there that he could possibly tarnish his reputation? And I think he would be voted out quickly, too. Like, they'd have to pay him at least $500,000. Derek even said if Rob played that he'd come back and said they should do Survivor versus Big Brother. They spend so much time talking about it. That's, man, that's tough. That's the only chance I think this thing has, is if they did some kind of Survivor versus Big Brother, which that would be amazing to watch, right? Like, and I would be all here for it. I think they have an easier time of doing Survivor versus Big Brother on Big Brother than they would do Survivor versus Big Brother on Survivor. But I think it'd have to be a much shorter season. I think they would do it if it was like a month and a half. Like, because we saw with Reindeer Games, it was like, 2 weeks? And that was really good. I really liked Reindeer Games. I thought that was a very good version of, a smaller version of Big Brother. But they would absolutely have to do a version that is definitely shorter. There's no way. The fact that they got Suri to play for 3 months blew my mind. I don't think they're ever going to get Boston Rob or some of these bigger Survivor names to play that long. Maybe a month and a half. Maybe. That's pushing it, I think. So, yeah, what else are you guys thinking? I would hate Survivor versus a part of this world. I am someone that's like a background character. Like, I feel like I'm an NPC at times, right? Like, I'm not... Like, I'm there, but I'm not there, you know, because I'm not one of them. I would love to be one of them. We'll see if that ever happens. But, like, I feel like at times I still see things that I wouldn't see if I was just a normal fan. And because I work on the podcast and work with these people that are on these shows. So, especially with Survivor 50, I was able to be around a lot of conversations. I'd say there was a lot of it that I was privy to, but there was a lot of it I was hearing about and some that I was privy to. So I could only imagine a Big Brother versus Survivor. And a lot of them have cross ties to each other. You know, a lot of people have friends on both sides that they're closer to maybe some Survivor people than they are Big Brother, but they were on Big Brother and vice versa. So it'd be interesting. I would want the twinnies, Natalie and Nadia, but they also would get canceled very quickly. Probably not false there. Probably not false. Suri was over after 39 days. Yeah. Maybe an Andrea or an Aubrey or a Malcolm. I could see Wentworth doing it. I could see Wentworth doing it for sure. Having known her, I think they would have to pay her a pretty penny, but I think that she would do it. Never say never. Right? Like, we've seen things happen that we thought we would never see. Like, did we ever think it was actually possible to see an all-winner season of Survivor? It was possible. Was it probable? Not really. But we saw it. Wasn't my favorite season, but we saw it. Even though I think Tony's a fantastic winner. Tony on BB would be wild. Tony would get canceled. Tony on BB would get canceled. Oh man, that would be very interesting. Let's see here. This is a fun topic of conversation. So, who from Survivor and who from Big Brother would we cast for a Big Brother versus Survivor Big Brother game? Tony would crash and burn. Uprise in a day every day. I don't disagree with you. So I think for Big Brother, obviously Derek would definitely be there because I think Derek is chopping at the bit to play again. Like, I think there's been enough time where I think he would do it again now, if the situation was right. So I think that would be the right type of situation for Derek. And now he's played the traitor, so he knows a lot of these people from the Survivor world too. I don't know if Dan would come back. I think Dan's pretty set on his Big Brother legacy. Oh, God. Can you imagine Keanu and Tony? I would see Russell Hanson, BB. Oh, God. I don't know if CBS wants Russell back for the comments he's made on that podcast he did with Brandon. I don't think CBS wants anything to do with him. I think they want to wash their hands of Russell Hantz. That's just personally how I feel. I don't know anything. I think Fair Play 100% would do it. Fair Play would do anything. Like, if Fair Play got given the option, Fair Play would jump at the bit to be on Big Brother. If it was Survivor versus Big Brother, for sure. I would, let me see. Maybe the new era players would fit really well on Big Brother. Yeah, I'll try to think here of the new era players. I mean, could you imagine like a Jessie out there would be really good? What's your face that was on the Traitors and Survivor? She's one I could definitely see. I got a message update from Dan about the challenge podcast. Alex and I are going to try to. We've both been so busy with work and other things, just haven't had the chance. I'm out of the country for the next 9 days, but was planning on checking in with him when I get back. I know Paulie is moving on. All right, so it looks like Dan and Alex are still going to do the challenge podcast. they've been busy. So that's good news to hear. Girls probably D. For men, I could see Joe. Yeah, I could see Joe. I want to see think about old school survivors too. Who is capable though of being gone for that long, right? Like that's the bigger question. Who is capable of actually playing a Survivor versus Big Brother game? I mean, you got the big names. I don't think Parvati would do it. Dude, imagine if we got like King George in the Big Brother house. How wild would that be? King George would be insane. Tina is a good one. I agree with Tina. I'm like going through names and I'm like, yes, no, yes, no, yes, no. I mean, I would like to see. I'd love to see Survivor Gabon Ken Hong on Survivor. Yeah, imagine like a cowboy from Survivor, cowboy being on there. That'd be wild. It would be canceled right away. Ty, could you imagine Ty? Jerry without Colby on their own. I don't think Jerry would come back. I think Jerry's pretty much done. I think this last experience hurt her. Our interview with her after she had just been cut, I think she's ready to retire from reality TV. I would love to see Big Windy on Big Brother. Big Windy on Big Brother. That's an advertisement that sells itself, huh? I would love to see David Wright play Big Brother. David Wright would be very fun. Jay would be fun. That's tough because there's just so many people to pick from. Oh my God, what is her name? Not Catherine, but what? Oh my God, the chick that was on the Traitors and Survivor recently. Shane Powers. Matthew, what's going on? How you doing, bud? I agree. Shane Powers would go behind the diary room couch. Oh God, could you imagine Shane Powers on Big Brother? Coconut phone 2.0. His BlackBerry or whatever it was. Carolyn, thank you. Catherine kept coming to my name. Carolyn, God, Carolyn on Big Brother would be wild. What about former baseball legend Jeff Kent? No shot. No shot Jeff Kent would ever do Big Brother. It's like saying, hey, let's oh my God, let's get what's this? Oh my God, dude, Coach on Big Brother. Coach on Big Brother, I'm here for. Coach would be wild. I'm excited to see Coach on 50. I saw a picture on Twitter of Coach and Joe, like side by side afterwards on Twitter. They both looked really skinny. Don't know what that means. I'm not spoiled. They both looked really skinny. Sue Hawk on Big Brother. Coach. I 100% think Coach has legs in this game. Especially like this is a coach that's like older, has kids now. Like Coach is in a good spot, I feel like. And he's got a lot of friends out there too. I think it's going to be a lot of new school versus old school when it comes to this season. I'm excited for 50. Even though I wasn't thrilled with the cast, I'm excited. It's like feels like so far away yet so close. Jeff Probst's former girlfriend, Survivor alum Julie Berry, Big Brother. There you go. There you go. Oh gosh, I'm trying to think who else here. This is tough. Spencer, or what's his new name now? We just interviewed him recently too. Oh, Spencer. Spencer would be cool. God. It's so funny how much like people's names just blink in my head when I'm trying to think of them on the fly. I'm trying to think who else. Who else would you guys see out there? Stephanie LaGrosse or Kendrick on Big Brother. I could see it. I think she's not saying no to anything right now. Yeah, Rayman. Thank you. Raymond or Rayman. I forgot what it is. Yeah, it's something like that. It's like Raiman. Yeah, something like that. Ramen, like ramen. I don't know. It's gonna be interesting, but I could see a lot of. I think next time I go live, I'm gonna make a chart of like survivors that I think could play Big Brother if there was a Survivor versus Big Brother, and then I'm gonna make a chart of the Big Brother players I think that would be great to come onto that season 2, and then we will go through it together and figure out who we want to be on this cast. We will eliminate people, and so if you guys, I'm gonna make a little clip of this. So for the next podcast, or not podcast, okay. So for the next Twitch live stream I do, I'm going to make a graphic for Survivor players that we think could play Big Brother and Big Brother players that we think could play Survivor versus Big Brother on Big Brother. And we will sit here and go through the charts and eliminate people we think would be good casting for it, and then eliminate for both Big Brother and for Survivor until we get a cast of, 16? Oh, Dama Bate on Big Brother would be great. I would love to see that. So what do you guys think of that idea? I think that would be a lot of fun. So Monday, my live stream, 12 noon to 2 p.m. I think we go through and cast Big Brother. What would we call it? Because you can't call it Big Brother Survivor versus Big Brother. Is that what you would call it, I guess? I mean, it's just be like Big Brother 28. But I think that'd be a lot of fun. We sat here and went through it, and you guys gave me your opinions on the lists I came up with, and we narrow it down to 16 house guests. Vying for, I guess it would have to be $1 million prize, right? My dream on Survivor is Parvati Shallow. She is my type. I don't get the hype on Parvati. I'm sorry, I don't like. She's fine, but like I don't get the hype, like people being so like attracted to her, right? I don't know. She always just seems kind of schemy to me. I like her as a player. I'm sure she's a wonderful. I've interviewed her. She's a wonderful person, but like, yeah, that side. I hate the country versus the world names. Yeah, I hate it too. I'm not a fan of it. So yeah, I think that's for Monday. That's what I'll set up. So I'll get the graphics all set up so that when we go live on here, we can have people join us and go into a good discussion over who we think would be on Survivor or Big Brother, Survivor versus Big Brother. Gotta be a better name though. Gotta be a better name. It's too confusing. So I hope you guys all join for that. That'll be fun. We'll do that Monday, 2 p.m. Pacific to 12 noon Pacific to 2 p.m. Pacific. All right. I actually have to get out of here. I got to start getting ready for work, but I appreciate you guys all being here. This has been a lot of fun. Most active chat we've had yet. So you guys are the best. Next week, like I said, Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, Friday, 12 noon to 2 p.m. Pacific. I will be live here on Twitch and on YouTube. Any feedback, anything would be greatly, greatly appreciated. So if you guys could, that'd be amazing. If you follow us on After Show on YouTube, if you're watching on Twitch, and if you're watching on YouTube, follow me personally, twitch.tv/Bobby Goodsby, or also follow me on my Instagram and Twitter handles @GoodsbyBobby. So with that being said, I appreciate you guys. You guys are the best. The Bomb Mike, Mary Duda, Matthew, who else are we here? Bojangles, all my buddies, all my dogs in the crib. Don't bite your tongue. You guys are all great. I know I'm leaving someone out. Knox Too Tall, Hilerma. You guys are awesome. So thank you so much for everyone that did join and did follow me. Kendra, you guys are great. Lucille Zimmer, thank you so much. So with that being said, I will see you guys Monday, and I will let you know when the next podcast is, and I'll have that ready and set up for Monday's live stream. So with that being said, See you guys later, and hope you guys have a wonderful Labor Day weekend. Bye, guys.